All right, August 12th, 2022. I'm back in the woods. This is a spot that I had planted some ginseng seeds. I had not found any actual plants here, but I put some berries in 2 years ago. And it always takes 2 years for them to pop up. So a lot of sign already that this would be a good hillside. I believe it is a north facing hillside, north being that direction. A lot of shade. I see this. I believe this is black cohosh. That's a really good sign for me. I like to see these types of ferns, the like hard ferns, maybe not so much the soft ones, but I like to see these hard ones. So those are all good signs. And then if I see maple trees like this, maple trees around, that usually means that the soil has enough calcium too. So I haven't had a lot of success with berries yet, especially in new spots. I'll notice some mature plants. If I find them and I see the red berries, I'll put them right next to the plant. A couple years later, I'll see, saplings coming up. But entirely new spots, trying to like start a new patch has been difficult. And I'm still learning. What hillsides might be good, and it just takes a while because you have to wait 2 years to get the feedback that you need on what you are doing right. And I'm also learning how to track and do that. So I have an app where I put GPS waypoints, and that usually gets me close. So I'm kind of using that right now. We're about 330 feet straight ahead here. And then once I get close, usually I have taken pictures on my phone or even a video of like the log I put them by or some type of tree that stands out, because the GPS point gets me usually within about 5 or 10 feet, but I've found over the years that's not really enough. I also like the rockiness of the soil, just kind of not super clay, not super fine, but just kind of a rocky composition. I find that that's usually pretty good. So yeah, there's a lot of good indicators on this hill. And typically, if I find this many good indicators, I usually do find some plants. But I scoured this hill pretty good a couple years ago and did not find any. This is what I don't like to see. I don't like to see oak trees. This is what I like to see. I like to see maple trees. So it kind of depends. Usually I'm trying to not see too many oaks, but it seems like there's a decent amount of maples. Let's see if I can pull up my photo. This is not a great photo. There's a mossy log. I think it's here. Let me try and see if I can recreate this photo. I don't think that's it. I think it is. At least I put the square. It looks a little different, but let's see. I think that's correct. Yeah, that's gonna be it right here. Okay. Let's see if anything stands out. feel like they would pop pretty quick for me, because there's not really a lot of other things to compete for my eye in this area. I'm sure it was right here. Not looking great, unfortunately. This has been my experience so far. It's kind of disheartening to feel like you're trying to put something in the ground and it just doesn't end up working. 2 more areas where I planted seeds. I'm gonna go check them out today yet. One area where there's some plants already for sure. I'll see those. And then one area where I planted in 2019, I did see like 9 saplings last year. So I'm curious what they look like in year 2. So we'll go check those out too. Okay, second hillside. This one has some plants on it. I'll go check them first. They seem like they were probably planted by somebody years ago, but I seem to be the only one touching them at this point. I typically get a couple red berries every year. It might be a little early for that, but we'll see what they look like. Again, you know, pretty shaded area. Rocky type slope. These types of ferns. And over here, the cohosh that I like to see, the black cohosh. So this has a lot of the ingredients. Where were we? I gotta get my bearings a little bit. I think it's a little more. Yeah, there's one. All the berries are still green on that one. Is that just a big 2-prong? Interesting. That's a lot of berries. I think I'll have to make another trip when those turn red. But that stands out. There's another one. That's got berries, couple, 2. It's a smaller plant. And typically what I do when I find them like this the first time on the hill, I just walk up and I walk down. Wait, is that another one? I think so. Yeah, that one's a little smaller, but it's good to see. So that was a big one. I've got that one. This one. That's 3. Oh, there's one. I don't remember that one either. It's got 2 berries. Is that might be... It's a big plant to not have another stem, but I think that's one. Just, if I saw that alone, I might not see it, but the fact that it's here kind of gives it away. Here's some more. That one. That one. Is that a double? I can't tell. That might be 2, or just a 2-prong. Here's one. I think there were more up here. Yeah, here's the biggest ones. Okay. Got a whole patch over here. That's really nice. It's like half red, half green. I think I'm probably coming back in like a week. Ooh, that's got, yeah, see, that's all green. They're just starting to turn red, some of them. We got 2 or 3 red ones. I could just take those now and put them in the ground. But yeah, look at all these. I love to see these because it means these are berry producing often. If you see all these little ones underneath, clearly these seeds are doing well here and it likes it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the red ones off. leave the green ones for now and come back in like a week. 1, 2, 3, I think. And we're just gonna continue to move down this hill, I think. I didn't bring a tool. I didn't expect to get many berries today. But just kind of pop them into the ground. And in fact, some of these could have been ones that I put in the ground from years ago. And that's how I continue to propagate it. Okay, so those were over there. That's where that patch was. And then I came, it's about 250 more feet this direction. So it's basically the same hill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one did well. So I'm right here. This is the tree. I was able to walk right to it. This is a really good indicator. I need to make them obvious like this. I don't want to make them too obvious because it's like someone else will walk by it, but this is great. It's great to see. I don't remember if I put any on the lower side. Probably stamping all through them now, or if I put them all in between. That's like triangle here. I don't see any lower. This is something I like to do, put them kind of right along where there's less kind of debris. They can kind of poke through easier. I don't remember how many I stuck here. If I put any else on the outside or not. But I can, with 100% confidence, pick out. I know that's one. I can tell. That's a sapling. First year up, planted in 2020. That is absolutely mine, because there's no other plants here. I put these here. Seems like just that one there. I probably had them like along a row here. There could be a couple others hidden. I see that one. That's good. I don't know how far down I came. Alright, let's get to the best patch, because I saw a ton as I walked over. Look at that. We've got maybe 2 there? I could see that. That's that one I saw. And then we got 2 there. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I would bet those are all plants. I can't say with 100% confidence, but this patch is going to do well. It really likes it here. And so, oh, there's 2 more. Yeah, I don't know how many I put here, but wow, that's fantastic. 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. I should really start in my log to put how many seeds I put, because sometimes I do. It's like, it's a 12, I'll put a dozen. But yeah, this was my picture, and it worked out perfectly. Alright. 3rd hillside. There were a couple plants here. I forget when I first saw them. 2018, 2019. I'd have to check my log, but I saw them in October, right along this trail. They almost had to have been planted here. And I don't even know if they've been being dug or what. Someone might have came and just dug it, because it's very obviously right along this path. Anybody that would walk it would see it. I see 1 remaining plant. I see 2, 3. Okay, there's a couple still in here. Small ones. That has a red berry. That has a red berry. Get my capsule out and just take these. I'll go to my spot. I have put berries on this hill. Not here, but kind of more secluded. And if I see saplings, I'll put these as well. If I don't, I'll just put these in my final spot I'll visit today, because I know that it likes that hill. So we'll just leave that for now. Okay. The app I use is called Commander Compass, I think. It lets me put the waypoints, and it is obviously also a compass. And I like it because, oh my god! Okay. What the heck? How did I never know this was here? I just never kept walking this path. Jeez, that is so obvious. Wow. Massive 4-prong plant. They're all green. I'm gonna have to come back. And then we got a 2 and a 3. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I mean, that's just... I hate how obvious that plant is. Wow. There's another 2. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more plants there. Oh my goodness. Group of trees. Red log near the bottom. It's weird how much more red that was. Okay, I see in this picture we've got this that comes over and then that little stumpy. And I'm kind of saying here, I think. It's my guess from that picture. Let's see if I can pick out any. I don't know. I'm not super hopeful at this point. This doesn't seem like a ideal spot. Not really liking it. Yeah, I don't see any. Again, I'll probably come back here in a year or two just to make sure. But nothing's jumping out at me. I am on the right hill. This was 2019. In the spring, actually. I was in here looking for a new morel spot. And I kind of walked up this hill, and my ginseng radar was going off. I was like, huh, I like the rockiness. I like the shade. I like the slope. So I remembered it. Came back with, it was like a dozen berries I had that September 2019, and I didn't really like the spot. I put them in too much, but they did well. And then I looked around the hill a little more, and it just looked better and better every time I was moving around. Let's see. But I have not found a native plant on this hill, not a single one. so I'm happy to potentially start having it grow here just from what I've done. It's this one. I think. So let's see what we've got in here. There were 9 saplings last year. I put 12 seeds in 2019. I had 9 saplings, and I see, and none of this, you saw what the saplings were like earlier. They don't have the 5-leaf pattern yet, but these are now 2 years up out of the ground, and they do have that 5-leaf structure, so that is a good one there. This one is already a 2-prong. That's actually planted up there, and it's got a decent stem, like if you would actually have that give it some height. So that's got 2 prongs. Those 2. And then I see, I don't think that's one. I'm gonna say no on that. But then we've got this one, another 2-pronger. It has the 5-leaf structure and a 3. I think this one did 2. Yeah, one of them had 5, one of them has 3. So that's 3. Then we've got, is that 2 more 2-prongers? 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think we're down to 5. Oh, no, here. Wait, did I get that one? Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one also. It seems like they all have the 5-leaf on the one side and then the 3-leaf on the other. It's interesting they all have that pattern. So that's 6. Okay, so we might have lost 3, or they might have just gotten like nibbled off. It's possible they're not dead. But even still, we went from 12 seeds, 9 saplings. Now I'm at 6. 2-prong. Well, this one was the only one that had a single. But all the rest have already 2-pronged. So that's great. I'll just continue to watch them year after year. It's nice to see how much they grew this past year. That's a lot of growth. From just the tiny saplings to, you know, pretty high up 2-prongers. And now I know when I see ones that are like this size, that is essentially been out of the ground for 2 years. So last year, once I saw these did well on this hill, I went and put more kind of throughout. I think I probably even put more around here. But yeah, I'll take a picture to document these. I mean, I have this video, but it's nice to have some pictures too. Take a couple pictures in there. That's a good one. We'll just continue to monitor. I'll probably be back on this hill with some seeds, maybe, if I want to keep trying to grow this hill out. Or if I just give it a couple years, let these kind of grow up a bit, and then come back. I'm not sure what I really want to do with it yet, but it feels pretty good. Feels pretty hidden in here. But the ones here, I will continue to track as they grow. And it's fun. It's fun to see these plants grow and mature, and hopefully one day have berries of their own. So that's going to be it for my first ginseng video of the year. I will have more. I'll probably be out next weekend. Today was obviously a lot of just looking at my previous berry spots to document, but I do want to check some of my more mature plants that I have found.